Okay, in this lesson on triangles, we will work on finding the angle measure of the missing angle. So here in example 1, we're given this triangle of 88 degrees, 42 degrees, and some unknown measurement. And we want to find that angle measure. Now, the sum of the angles of a triangle add up to 180. So if you add this angle plus this angle plus this angle, you're going to get 180 degrees. So to solve for the missing angle, I need to first set up an equation and then solve that equation for the unknown variable. So here in this triangle, I know that I have 88 plus 42 plus, let's just call this x, the unknown angle. So plus x, the unknown angle. All three of these, the sum of these three angles add up to 180 degrees. So there's my equation. I'm now just going to solve that equation for x. Combine your constants. 88 plus 42 is 130 plus x equals 180. My x terms on the left, so move the numbers to the right by subtracting 130. Those 130s cancel, and x is 180 minus 130, which is 50. And so x, this unknown angle, is 50 degrees. If you were to add up all three of these numbers, 88 plus 42 plus 50, you would get 180 degrees. The next triangle I have is this one right here. I have angle 50 degrees, angle of 88 degrees, and I want to know the missing angle right there. Okay, so again, I'm going to set up an equation and solve for the unknown. So I have 50 degrees plus 88 degrees plus some angle measure, which I can call x. All three of those added up will equal 180 because all of the angles in a triangle add up to 180. Again, combine your constants. 50 plus 188 is, 50 plus 88 is 138 plus x equals 180. Move the number to the other side by subtracting 138, and x, the unknown angle, is 180 minus 138, which is 42. Alright, so this angle right there is 42 degrees. Again, if you add 50 plus 42 plus 88, you would get 180 degrees. Now, the next thing, if we want to say, are these triangles similar? Well, triangles are similar if there are two pair of congruent angles. Alright, so if we look at these triangles, I see that this angle is 88 and this angle is 88. Okay, so there is one pair of congruent angles. They're the same measure. This angle right here is 42, and I found that this angle right there is 42. So there are two pair right there. There's two pair of congruent angles. And if there are two pair of congruent angles, we say that these triangles are similar. They are similar because there are two pair of congruent angles. Here's the next example. In example 2, I have both triangles and their degrees are already given to me. This triangle is a 36, 85, 59 triangle, and this triangle is a 41, 85, 54 triangle. And I want to know, are these triangles similar? Do I have two pair of congruent angles? Well, here I see I have 85 degrees and 85 degrees, so there is one pair of congruent angles. Are there any others? Here I have 36 degrees. Do I have a 36 degrees over here? No. I have a 59 degrees. Is there a 59 degrees over here? No. Okay, so these triangles are not similar. They're not similar because there's only one pair. Only one pair of congruent angles. And you need two pair to be similar. All right, example 3. I have this triangle right here, and these three angles are given to me: x plus 3 degrees, x degrees, and x degrees. And I need to use my knowledge of how many degrees are in a triangle to solve for x, and once I solve for x, then I can find the missing angle measurements. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this angle plus this angle plus this angle, and that should give me 180 degrees. Alright, so I have my first angle, x plus 3, plus my second angle, which is x, plus my third angle, which is x. So x plus 3 plus x, if you add all those up, you should get 180 degrees. Now combine like terms. You have x, x, and x. You have three x's, and you have a constant 3. So 3x plus 3 equals 180. Move the number to the other side to get x by itself, and 3x equals 177. Finally, solve for x by dividing by the coefficient, and x would equal 59. Now that's not your answer. You're not asked to solve for x, you're asked to find the angle measures. So what you have to do is take x and plug it in to all these expressions. Now these two angles were just x degrees, and so if x is 59, well, those angles are both 59 degrees. Now this angle is not x degrees, it is x plus 3 degrees. So take x, and x is 59, you would have 59 plus 3 and you would get 62. Alright, so 62, 59, 59, those are the angle measures. If you add those three angle measures together, you should get 180 degrees. Last example looks like this. I have this triangle, and inside the triangle I'm given 37 degrees and 25 degrees. Well, what's this angle going to be? Well, that angle is going to be 37 plus 25 plus something, let's just call it y for now, plus something. If you add those three angle measures together, you should get 180 because that is the sum of the measures of the triangles. Add your constants. 37 plus 25 is 62. Since your y term is on the left, get the numbers on the right by subtracting 62. And y equals 180 minus 62, which is 118. Okay, so that means right here, this is 118 degrees in the triangle. Now I have to use my knowledge of how this angle, the 4c plus 2 degree angle, and this angle, the 118 degree angle, are related. Well, do you see how they're on this line right here? And if those angles are on a line, those angles add up to 180 degrees, right? They are supplementary. And so what I have to do is set up a second equation. And my second equation would be those two angles that added up to be 180, right? I would have this angle, 4c plus 2, plus this angle, 118, those two angles add up to 180 because they are supplementary. Now I solve for c by combining like terms. I only have one c term. I add 2 plus 118 to get 120. That equals 180. Now if my c terms on the left get the numbers on the right by subtracting 120 from both sides, those 120s cancel, and 4c equals 180 minus 120, which is 60. Finally, solve for c by dividing by the coefficient, and c would equal 60 divided by 4, which is 15. And that's what I'm asked to solve for, so c equals 15.